Yep. Hello, and welcome to the Jest podcast. I'm your host, Jest. And you already know what this is. When it be Blue Skidoo, y'all. Ooh-wee. Today I have me a nice little king-size joint. And I do mean little. I wasn't just trying to make an oxymoron. I got me a nice little king-size joint of... What is this called? I forget. Oh, I got the Afghan goo. I got the goo. And it's sticky, icky. Ooh. Deku. But anyway, in this week's news, a black man was seen riding a bicycle towards an intersection, and a nearby white man shouted out, "Hey, watch out!" The black man was seen grabbing his crotch and saying, "Watch out for these nuts," as he rode away. No bystanders were injured, and the police are further looking into the matter. Else in this week's news, I've been spending more time in the city, walking around with my girl. And the sewer grates, you know those manholes, the storm drains? Those sewer grates, I swear, they just get smellier and smellier. I think the homeless people have been taking shits in them. Because every time I walk around the city, those sewer grates just get smellier and smellier. It's gotten so bad that the city has actually labeled these storm grates. They all, if you look closely, they all say no dumping. There's like a picture of a fish with an X over it. Because homeless people have very fishy shits. But it's just not doing anything. You know? If I write no sitting, or if I write no eating on a sign and I put it in a cafeteria, it's not going to stop anyone. They're going to eat there. It's what you do. You get your food, you go to the cafeteria, you sit down and you eat. It's what you do. If you're homeless and you're living in the streets, you shit in the sewer drain. That's what you do. There's a reason Nike trademarked that slogan. Just gotta do your thing. And do you. The weed I rolled up is the weed I rolled in this joint has been sitting in my car for like a week. Not my whole stash, but I had a little bit set aside, stashed in the car. And that's what I'm smoking on today. And let me tell you, it is dry in a really great way. It's not like dry and dusty where it just smokes harsh and it doesn't taste good and you don't even want to smoke it. It's like it's been cured. It just sat in the heat a little bit. Now it's crisp and ready to roll. I feel like in the more ratchet areas, like when I was spending time in Connecticut, because it's near New York, people there, all the weed you get there is wet. You just buy weed and it's wet, and that's the expectation. Why? Because they don't have money? I don't know. Why? It's just the culture there. Everyone there, because they're near the city, people don't have bongs like they do in the suburbs around here. That's some white shit. So down there, when I was in Connecticut, you buy weed, it's wet as fuck, and everyone likes the wet weed when they roll it, because it burns slow, right? They might not have money, but they definitely don't have common sense. That's for sure. Because all you have to do is roll the weed right. I have dry weed, I rolled it perfectly, and it's smoking great. Unless you got weed that's so dry you touch it, it turns into powder. There's nothing you can do about that but rehydrate it. But that's a story for another day. And that's it for this week in the news. Jokes on news. Hey yo, shoutouts to Craig's News Live and Kyle Dunnigan. If you don't know who that is, the fuck are you doing? Go check out Kyle Dunnigan on YouTube. Or Patreon or wherever the fuck. Go Google that shit. Kyle Dunnigan is one of the funniest comedians to ever walk the planet. At me, bro. But yeah, check that out, fools. Yeah, what else have I been up to, guys? What have you been up to? Before I keep going on about myself, let me check in on you. You know, this podcast has a whopping 0 viewers, and I just want to make sure I'm here to check in on you guys. You know, you're listening to my podcast, I'm checking in on you. How are you doing? Tell me, you have a good week? You have a bad week? Is it your birthday? Did your dad die today? What's going on? Let me know in the comments. But me, I've been thinking, man. I watch a lot of the YMH channel on YouTube. Shoutouts to Christina P and Tom Segura. But they're always playing games and stuff. And one of my favorite things that they do is deal breakers. They didn't invent the game. Everyone's played this game. You know, is it a deal breaker? If you have the perfect loved one, but they store all of their feces in jars. Date it, label it, organize it, the works. Deal or no deal? I know Howie Mandel would take no deal. Something's wrong with that man. But me? Honestly, if everything else is absolutely perfect, I mean, I'm going to try to change that habit, but it's implied in the question that you can't change them. This is how they are forever. You can try all you want, but that's how they are. You know, I take it. If there's no way I can find a better match in all the other aspects of a relationship, you know, you just make them keep it in a separate building. It doesn't come in the house. I'll build him like a shed with an underground facility where he can store and label that shit. He? Did I say he? Am I married to a dude in this situation? I guess so. I wouldn't do that for a dude, though. I would only do that for a chick. I don't know. Women can get to me. Women are so cute and sweet. They can manipulate me into dealing with their shit. But a man, I'm used to, I am a dude. I'm used to being a dude. I'm used to dealing with dudes. I have no problem telling another guy off. And if I'm in a relationship with a dude, I definitely don't have a fucking problem telling him what's up. But if it's a chick, all she has to do is give me some puppy dog eyes and some really good pussy. And I'll let her win. She can have it. She can have her separate facility to store her shit. But that's just me. That's just because when it comes to guys, I would only be interested for sex. And if I'm desperate and if I can't get any pussy. If the pickings are slim, come here, I'll suck your dick. Otherwise, you better be very attractive and have a massive cock. Because I can always play with my own. What are you going to bring to the table here? I'm not putting anything in my butt. But your dick better be monstrous. I ain't fucking around with no petty shit. Get a bigger dick? I don't care if the surgery can kill you. If I'm gonna love you, this is how it's gotta be. If you're listening to this, I hope you're offended right now. Oh fuck, I'm getting a phone call. I actually have to take this. Hold on. I'll pause. Okay, hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was for a job interview I'm working on. I'm really trying to get a new job because I'm pretty much stuck at home right now. My car payments cost a lot because I'm a fucking idiot, but it's financially very difficult for me to move out of my mother's house at the moment. So for another 2 years, I'll be paying off my car, and I'm trying to get a new job. Yeah. I don't believe in excuses, but I thought I'd give you a little background to what's going on here. I have no idea what I was talking about before. But we can get back into it. Oh, deal breakers. Oh my god, it's amazing how weed will help you remember where you were. But only if you were stoned, That state-dependent learning. That shit's real as fuck. Yeah, let's get to it. I got some deal breakers written down here. Armpit hair. What are you trying to prove? I know it usually goes along with the whole liberal ideology, freedom, free the nipple, right? If you didn't know, Free the Nipple was started on 4chan by a bunch of neckbeards. So, there you go, ladies. You let them win. There you go, neckbeards. You finally fucking won one. You got yoga pants, and that just wasn't enough. You had to complete the set. Fucking armpit hair. I'm a dude. If I can trim mine, you can shave yours. It's not that hard. Oh my god, a cute little chipmunk. Hey, buddy. You'd be fucking up my mom's plants, though. Should probably give him the finger. Yeah, fuck you. Pussy ass chipmunk. What else? Deal breakers. If a girl can't curse, if a girl is afraid to swear, not that she limits her swearing, because if you swear a lot, it's easy to swear in the wrong situation by accident, you know? So that's understandable. But if a girl refuses to say swear words, that's not okay. There's something wrong with them. That's a mental issue. You need to have freedom of speech in your own mind, let alone to want it for the world. Is that my own thing? Hey, maybe it's just me. I think everyone should believe in free speech. So, it's just a little something I read in the Constitution, but I don't really know much. Like, I really don't. I'm not joking. I don't know shit. I know about yo-yoing. I'm good at that. That's about it. I know a little bit about jokes. I'm still working on that. But you gotta curse. You know? Test your girl. See if she'll say the N-word for you. Not to call someone an N-word. What the fuck? Just like in private. Make sure no one can hear you through the walls or anything. Just be like, hey, read it in this sentence from the dialogue of Django Unchained. Just use the word. Rap it in this song. Young Thug said it. Say it at a schoolboy say the N-word at a schoolboy Q concert. As long as you're singing along to the music. And not saying it hatefully, because then you're liable to get your ass beat. But use that fucking word. Okay, you don't have to use that word. But they gotta at least be able to say fuck and cunt. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. Unless you also, if you don't swear, that's fine. It'll work out between you two. Something's definitely wrong with you, but it will work out between you two. I can tell you that much. Or another deal breaker, if your girl isn't funny, or man, if your man isn't funny, actually even more concerningly so if your dude isn't funny. If you're with a guy and they're not funny, that's a problem. Their scope on life and whole perspective and outlook is just skewed in a way where they're bringing you down with them. That's a cynical person type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And to go along with that point, another deal breaker. If the person can't make fun of themselves, it shows humility and perspective. If someone can't make fun of themselves, I don't even know if I want to be friends with you, let alone date you. Or marry you. For the tax break. The only other deal breaker I can think of for the moment is don't date someone who hates themselves. I'm still working on that one. But that's why I think I'm not dateable material. Do not date someone that hates themselves. It's destructive. It's non-productive. And it will bring you down with them. So look out for number one. Even if you don't think that much of yourself, you are number one. Don't steal from others. But don't let others take you down with them. Damn. Sorry, I just been thinking. I guess you can say I'm not too experienced with relationships, but I'll tell you what, I do have some good advice from the ones that I have had. Blech. Oh my god, I just threw up right there. Just threw up words. I may not be that experienced, but I do have really good advice from the experiences that I have had. You know? I'm being honest with you here. I'm not telling you I crush pussy every weekend. You could tell by the way I said crush pussy. I don't think those phrases have ever come out of my mouth before, so it just kind of came out in a slur. Ah, my neighbors are outside. They get a free live show. They don't even have to pay for it. Actually, neither do you. So give me some money. Hit my PayPal or my Venmo or something. I haven't posted them or anything, but I don't know, give me money. But yeah, I haven't been sleeping much either. And so this last week, I was just so tired when I got home from work, I just passed out right away. And of course I wake up right at bedtime, which is 9 p.m. for me. And my girl's so sweet. My girl video chatted me to cheer me up. I didn't even tell her I was upset. She just knew that since I woke up I'd be upset. So she video chats me to cheer me up. And I ended up making her cry. So it worked. I was smiling in no time. I don't know, I was just like going aggro. But I was smiling, trying to be silly about it the whole time. She just wasn't ready for it. And she knew I was upset, so she kind of just started tearing up. And I was like, oh, no. We're all good here. She's like, I know. I just had a long day too. But it really did make me happy to see her cry. No, I'm kidding. I was having fun teasing her, but seeing her upset was not cool. So, of course, I didn't just leave it there. We stayed on the phone for a while. And then we were joking around and laughing and stuff for like at least an hour. So I'm not totally psychopathic and sociopathic here. Don't get me wrong. But she's great though. She was consoling me this week too. Because, I was living with my grandma, but we actually moved my grandma to a home. And I don't know, I've just been having a hard time coming to terms with it. And I think part of it is I was on the phone with my girl and I told her, like, if I reach the point where I can no longer support myself, like, the quality of my life is gone, like, I want you to kill me. Like, my plan is to do the assisted suicide, move to California if I have to. The medically assisted one. It's all legal. No craziness here. But if shit hits the fan, there's no other option. I told her slit my throat if you have to. Fucking grab the kitchen knife. Just make sure you put on a plastic sheet and don't wear clothes. Clean up real well. I'll leave the rest of the instructions in the nightstand. Second notebook from the bottom. You know which page it's on. You can tell by my morbid humor I'm still struggling to understand it and come to terms with everything. Because this shit shouldn't be so funny to me. It's really awful. But, you know, I guess my grandma's not the only one I've looked at and thought, wow, if I was you, I'd kill myself. It's been a lot of people. Pretty much everyone I see in an office sitting. Anyone that's, you know, like any CEO pretty much, that doesn't do anything to build up the community around them. If they're just grinding and earning money like crazy, I don't envy you. If I was you, I'd fucking kill myself. Not that I believe in suicide or support it. Like anyone out there, if you're listening to this and you're suicidal, I wouldn't want you to fucking kill yourself. Because you're worth more. There's a way out. Life is a fucking trap. Like, oh God. I've gotten myself into it now, haven't I? Just cancel me now. I don't fucking care. I believe in free speech, and I will not be silenced. But working a full-time job so you don't die, that isn't freedom. If anything, it's paid slavery. Give me liberty, or give me death. I personally don't believe in suicide. But I do support anyone that wants to kill themselves because they're not free. You know, I think it's stupid. There's a way out. I can get behind the logic of killing yourself, though. Like, I feel like I personally understand the perspective of being convinced that you want to kill yourself. I just know it's stupid. There's a way out, so why not go for it? Like, if you lean into the system and you make enough money that you can just build a house off grid and provide for your family by, like, hunting your own food, storing your own water, building your own grain silo, you can do that. And you can even sell your excess electricity to the power company so that they will actually pay you to live your life. You know, it's difficult as fuck. But it's possible. It can be done. And that is my goal. Personally. Because I hate the system a lot. I know I need it. It's given me everything great that I have. But I'd like to check out. Or at least be able to check out every once in a while. I'm sick of there being plastic in my meats. And, you know, poisons up my ass. It's just everywhere. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not fair. I feel like my only way to do anything about it is to live naturally, and you just can't do that. I'm in the United States, and if you want to live somewhere, you need land. You can't just live on the land. That'd be ridiculous. You can't just let land be there. Someone's got to own it, am I right? So you got to get some money to buy land. If you want to plant food, you got to buy the seeds. You want to raise animals? I suppose you can trade some of your plants. You gotta get the animals, or you gotta get your weapons to go hunt food. It all costs money. Well, you can make weapons. You can actually make bow and arrow. If I made one, it'd be shitty as shit, but shitty as shit. That's how bad it would be. God damn. It would be, that bow and arrow would be as bad as my skills of using analogies. That's how bad that bow and arrow would be. Damn, I'm parched. Wouldn't that be great, though? To have milk that hasn't been touching plastics since it left the teat. You know, that fresh, what do they call it? Unpasteurized milk? It's got all the cream at the top. And the blood and bacteria at the bottom. So you gotta shake it up before you drink it. Get all the nutrients. That's fucking disgusting, dude. Ooh. Sounds like it's gonna thunder. But it's just a garbage can. Normally I do the podcast later, but I am behind a week. I gotta catch up. I want to do another podcast this week. So I can stay on track of doing one podcast a week. That's what I want to do. And I'm just to let you know, I'm kind of behind because I've been tired, I haven't been sleeping, stressed with work, trying to get a new job, just been busy. And I filmed my 100th Raw Just a podcast episode. I did the special extravaganza. And I just haven't edited it. I haven't uploaded it. I'm lazy. I haven't done any of that. Actually, last weekend I just chilled. I went to the beach. Just hung out. Relaxed. And I needed that. So hopefully today, I'm doing this podcast early, so I'm going to edit it. Hopefully today I'm get that up. But this is all boring to you. I'm wasting your time now. And I'm over, so I'm definitely wasting your time. If that's a little insight that you enjoyed, cool. If not, you signed off a while ago. I'm sure you did. That's all I got today, folks. I'll let you go. I've wasted enough of your time. And you already know what to do. Listen to your mom. But listen to your heart. And suck a dick. You never know what it'll do for you. See ya.